Uh-huh. Yeah. Yo, what's up? It's Gregor Mendel here about a mate trait inheritance really clear. Back in my day, my ideas be pretty progressive was about alleles that were dominant recessive. Let me whip out my experimental summary. Dominant recessive is pretty elementary. I started with P's, yellow, green, tall, and short, to test how phenotypes genetically transport. I noticed that some traits are passed on more than others, despite opposing traits from their fathers and mothers. Yellow colors dominated over the green. These green traits held through the generations unseen. Specifically, I crossed purebred green and yellow. First generation ended with 100% yellow fellows, but then in F2, like groundhogs, the green popped back up. Consistent rate of 25%. Hold up. What's up? These statistics gave birth to the idea of Punnett squares, the likelihood of what traits are passed on and how many heirs. Divide a square in four like a railroad crossing. Four combinations repp'ing trait dispersion through the offspring. Pulling up to conventions with ideas in my head, collecting them data from my peas being bred. My conclusions may not have been taken seriously, but in time they will be greeted victoriously. So far you know how dominant recessive traits function, but something be tripping about those horses with stripes. The introduction to traits that were passed using codominant inheritance, not just recessive or dominant. A new idea was spotted like camellias, cows, and checkered chickens. A compromise of two traits, two exhibitions. This be whack, got my brain fishing, got my mind reeling. Another idea, complete inheritance looking pretty appealing. Flowers be like red plus white equals pink all around. Ain't no art project but biology in town. Two different alleles mixed into a compound. Pulling up to conventions with ideas in my head, collecting them data from my peas being bred. My conclusions may not have been taken seriously, but in time they will be greeted victoriously. Got the fire ideas, no one listening though. That's when I got my third idea, sex-linked genes to show. With these eyes I saw that these boys gonna get it. Gonna get color blindness more than girls will get it. These diseases acting like Taylor Swift, stuck to its X's. X chromosomes, inheritance being sexist. How does it work? Pretty simple, honestly. Recessive diseases passed on through chromosomes genetically. So when that chromosome ain't one that's autosomal, the result for boys is gonna be worse, more now. Girls have two X chromosomes, so they're set. If one is messed up, the second one will make sure it's no threat. Heterozygous, they be carrying like Kobe carried the Lakers, spreading the disease gene to the next generation like troublemakers. Boys, though, are stuck with just one. If that's messed up, well, then you're screwed, son. Besides just recessive, there's also dominant sex-linked. It's the same idea, so I'll keep it succinct. Typically passed on through the X chromosome, just the presence of one will break you down like a lysosome. Pulling up to conventions with ideas in my head, collecting them data for my peas being bred. My conclusions may not have been taken seriously, but in time they will be greeted victoriously.
Genetic disorders caused by gene mutation. Frameshift, point, duplication. Frameshift, point, duplication. Point is when a base pair changes in the DNA. Frameshift with insertions and deletions in the way. Problems taking place in the 21st chromosome. You can call this a downer, causing Down syndrome. Huntington's, Down syndrome, cystic fibrosis. All of these mean that your genes are in a crisis. Pulling up to conventions with ideas in my head, collecting them data from my peas being bred. My conclusions may not have been taken seriously, but now my legacy is living on gloriously.